Good morning. I'm Sanjay Chaturvedi. We are going to speak today is about the licensing for builders and developers under new Real Estate Regulation and Development Act of 2016, which was passed in Parliament and notified on 24th March. Now it is in effect from 1st May 2016 in entire India. Now, since housing is a state subject, every state government is going to have its own regulatory authority established under this act, and which will be done within 1 year of the passing of and the act in coming in force. Say 1st May. So before 30th April 2017, entire India, all the states, we are going to have the real estate regulatory authority as well as the real estate tribunals. Maybe the state government having its own real estate tribunals, or maybe two state combined together and form one real estate tribunal. Let's talk about the licensing system or how to get a license for builders. Builders are normally going to be the biggest, you can say, controlling factor in real estate act. The entire act is actually formulated or enacted to control the real estate development activities and real estate transaction process in the country. This is the main object of the act. Henceforth, the developers are now going to have some give away all the traditional way of doing business like pre-launch or carpet area or agreement for sale been entered into after 20% and all that. But we are going to speak in this episode about the licensing system for developers or builders. After the authority comes into force, every ongoing project within 3 months must get the license or approval from the authority. Now, the question is that which is ongoing project? Let's define the ongoing project. All those projects which are which have got the IODCC, that is intimation of disapproval, and the CC commencement certificate, and have not got the OC, or any future project which either 500 square meters and above or 8 units in a specific project in any phase, you require to take a license an approval for that particular project. It will not be a builder specific license, it will be project specific license. So whether it is two developers having a partnership firm or a joint venture or SPV or a development agreement or joint agreement or whatsoever it is, for a project specific you need to take a license. After you get the license, within 7 days you have to upload on the authorities website all the possible information that it all includes, and it has been defined in the act that you need to upload the land title, the permissible permissions you have got. Unless the permissible permissions and sanction plans are passed, all the plans need to be sanctioned and passed, then only you can start selling the project. You cannot have a pre-launch. After you get the license, you have to upload. It includes the land title, it includes your team, it includes your brokers who is going to do, it includes also the mortgage or any charge you have created on that particular asset, or any person have funded, or any house which have funded the project or mortgage. You must put in all the information for the public domain. Now, any person who is calling as promoter or developer must take this license. If you do not take a license and you still go and construct, then there will be a penal interest. There will be penalties, prosecutions. If you don't obey the authority orders, then there are penalties. The penalties can go up to 10% of the total project cost. And project cost is, if suppose it is 100 crore project, then 10 crore would be your this. Another very important and vital thing is that you need to give the possession date in that particular uh, uh, information which you upload on the authority's website. Possession date, people saying that okay, I'm going to put it 10 years after today, maybe in 2017 or 2027 I'm going to give you the possession. Then you cannot compel the buyers or people those who have booked in that particular project to pay you within a year or two. They will also pay you within 10 years. So it is that exchequers or people those who have made this law are shrewd enough. Some definitions which is very very vital, that is carpet area or advertisements or promotions. Whatever you make a promise in advertisement, promotion, website, orally, or by through agents or by gestures or postures, then also you are duty bound. There is Supreme Court judgment also on that. But then now the act says that whatever you promise, you have to deliver. And the basic uh, act of obligations is that ignorance of law is not an excuse. So all the developer, this is a big plethora of act. You should go thoroughly, go with some professional person, those who can make you understand the act, because 10% of the project cost, or if you have certain specific questions like say MOFA is not repealed, or in DCR there are some carpet area defined, then central government has also defined the carpet area. So article 254, which says that if there is the act between the center and the state government, the central act will prevail over, or it will supersede the state government's act. So whatever acts which are being passed in state level, it will be now not treated in offing. Now it will be a Real Estate Development and Control Regulation Act which will be there. I believe that you must go in for the licensing system for project specific. All those buildings which have not got OC, and after 10, 15, 20 years the builders are not traceable, then the occupant must go to the authority and seek the either exemptions or go for the formality of taking the OC. Thank you very much. If you need to contact me, you can send me your questions on sanjay@accommodationtime.com. Thank you.